All right, welcome. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Welcome to Forex Talk Over Beer, brand new show. It's a comeback. Yeah, I know last week I was on vacation, so didn't do it. And yeah, so we're starting back again. Forex Talk Over Beer every Friday. So this is something we changed. I was doing Wednesday and Fridays, so now I'm only gonna do Fridays. I'm only gonna be streaming on Tuesdays and doing Forex Talk Over Beer on Fridays. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the best trade, even the worst trade, I don't care, but the trade that needs to be talked about. Okay, so something that maybe you can learn from. And if you have any question, feel free to ask. So for the new people, welcome to Forex Talk Over Beer. Welcome to the channel. If you didn't subscribe yet, make sure to subscribe. I know you hear that on every freaking YouTube channel, but hey, it really helped us. It really helped the algorithms since I only been streaming once a week now. The algorithm is not that much in my favor, so I need your help, guys, because we used to have a lot of people on those lives, and now it went a little lower since, anyways. So need your help. Smash the like button. What's going on with this thing here? It's yeah, let me remove this background weirdness thing. Anyways, so welcome. Yeah, my hat kind of funky. Give me one sec here, guys. Settings. It's really weird. Show advanced setup. Layout, virtual background. None. There we go. Maybe should I do this? Ooh. None. Oh, maybe it's because the light. Whatever. Let's put none. Should be good now, huh? Oh yeah, that's a light. Oh, maybe I do this. If I do this. If I do this, is it better? I think it's better. All right, so let's do this. Sorry about that, guys. Oh yeah, the light. Eh? I don't know what's going on. Is it this light? Anyway, sorry guys. I've got a new setup light here. Anyways, so let's get going. So welcome to the Forex Talk Over Beer. So the concept is really simple. We're gonna enjoy a nice little drink all together. So make sure to grab a drink, wine, beer, shots, whatever you guys drinking. It can be water, it can be maybe it's the morning at your place and you're watching the replay. So grab orange juice because we're about to do the official cheers, the Forex Talk Over Beer official cheers. So I want you guys to snap a picture. post it on your story, tag my name on it, and I will reshare it. All right, so that'll be fun. So first thing first, let's crack up this baby. So we got here an IPA. This is 6.2%. This is a brand new microbrewery I'm trying. I went there during my vacation. It was pretty good. So I already taste that one. I know it's good. Woo. All right, I'll give a little left here. All right, so we're about to do that official cheers. You guys ready? Get your camera ready. So George, you got, okay, let's see. We got some question coming up here or comments. Let's see. George, yo, what's good, boss? Oh man, just came back from Gatineau here. So long drive. Yo, Sheriff checking in. Oh, Sheriff is back. What's up, Rages? Hey, George, got the wine? All right, let's do the cheers, bud. Let's do the cheers for with that wine. So am I gonna do cheers on this side or this side? Let's do this side, the sun. All right, so guys, in 3, 2, 1. Cheers, guys. All right, so hopefully you got that picture. If you didn't do it, just rewind a little bit, snap the picture, and let's go. Yep, always good. Pretty good. All right. Okay, so get your question ready, guys. We're gonna try to answer them all. Again, don't forget to smash the like button. Like I said, since I'm only streaming once a week now, man, it's crazy how the algorithm doesn't like me anymore. So I need your help. Smash the like button as you come in, and let's go. All right, so let's jump. Where's my chart here? All right, perfect. Let's switch camera here. Boom. All right. Perfect. Okay, so this is a trade that I was actually looking at today. So let's talk about it. Actually, I didn't took it. Unfortunately, I was busy. There's an NFT project I'm really involved in. Not involved. I'm just like invested in. I'm really bullish about that project. And they actually launched their own crypto inside of that game. So I wanted to found the liquidity pool. So I was really busy doing that, and I missed the trade. That's okay. Let's see here. All right, perfect. So the trade idea was really simple. Okay, so when you look at gold, you definitely want to go with the previous daily candle. Okay, so the previous daily candle was bullish. We had a little bearish candle here. I mean, little medium size, but it was kind of a booby trap candle. We had a retracement here on the daily. So if you look here on the daily, you had this boom, boom. All right. So you got price coming down, and we dipped in that golden zone, right here. Sorry, I was pointing here, but the golden zone was right here. So we dipped in that daily golden zone, and boom, rejected it. Okay. So that's why, yesterday I was also looking at buys, and today it was buys also. So something to keep in mind, this daily high here was actually another opportunity to take a trade, but I think this happened during London session. I'm just going to take a look at it. I'm just curious. But yeah, so the whole idea was to go with that daily candle. And what time was that? That was 1 a.m. Yeah, that was, oh no, that was 1 p.m. here. Hold on, wait a second. We're at 4. Hold on. What time was it when we broke it? It was right here. The first time we broke it was at 7 p.m. yesterday that we broke the high, and after that we came back down. Okay, perfect. So let's remove that. I just wanted to understand it. Okay. All right. So now let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. All right. So 4-hour came up. Okay. So 4-hour came up, and if you place your fib from there to there, from the last push, you got your golden zone right here. All right. So price formed support, and since then, I mean, we reject the golden zone and pushed up. Right. All right. So this is 9. Where are we? The 4th. Hold on. Wait a second. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, right here. No, right here. Okay, so the trade there was the 9 a.m. Wait a second. The fuck? Missing one candle. Anyways, so the trade idea was to break above this zone. So we finally had a break, but candle closed back here. So the whole idea was to wait for a dogtail setup on the H4 candle right here. So basically wait for the wick down, break the high of this H4 and write it up. Okay, so this is a pretty simple concept on gold it's been working super well for me. So usually around like 9 a.m, 9:30, 10 a.m, that move happened, so break the H4 high, write it up, and it was a pretty decent move here. So let's say you wait for the break of the high, place your stop under this candle. That's a pretty big stop. That's 86 pips. To be honest, I would play probably with a 25 fixed pip stop loss, because once it went down and break the high, you're not supposed to come back down. So and you can write at least 50 pips, right? The 221. 50 pips will be like kind of right here. So for 20 pips stop loss, 25 pips stop loss, 50 pips easy gain. This H4 resistance was right here, so you had plenty of room for that trade. So that trade was golden, and I missed it. Oh well, it is what it is. Anyways, my goal this year was to miss a long move. So cheers, guys. All right. So let's see. Okay, so let's talk about some trades from this week. Where is my Trixie? Where is my Trixie? Give me 1 second, guys. I just need to verify something. Chérie, tu la gardes à l'œil, hein, quand elle mange? Non, mais t'as resté à côté? OK. Il restait pas de mien? OK. All right, sorry guys, I got the dog sick, so I gotta be careful. All right, let's focus here. Let's bring the Trixie. Where's my Trixie? Trixie, baby. All right. I'm missing a couple trades on here. Oh yeah, let's talk about this one. This one was a loss. Okay, so this one was a loss. And to be honest, I think I was just not okay. So this is a perfect example on how you need to be patient. Okay, and I don't know what happened with me on that trade. I just wasn't patient at all. I just like, you know what? Let's take it. So basically, if you look at the, remove this here. All right. So if you look here, let me grab an arrow. Here we go. Perfect. So price broke above this area. Okay. We had here the fib 382 rejection. We also had a golden zone rejection, and we decided to push back up. Okay. The problem is I took the entry right here based on 30 minutes. Okay. Most of the time now, I like to take my entry on 1 hour. I do take some on 30 minutes, but hey. So basically, I had the break, the retest, but this was a small body candle. Okay. So I kind of waited to start pushing up. It went down, it started pushing up. On the flip, I actually took the trade, which was completely against my rules. I should have waited, especially with a small body candle. I should have waited to break the high first and play stop under and write it up. But this is a 30-minute candle. It was a small body candle. I should not be in that trade. That trade was pure FOMO. It's been a while since I didn't get some. But this one was pure FOMO. I didn't want to miss the trade. And that was totally against my trade. And I totally deserved to lose that trade. It went straight down. And where did it went down? It went down into my golden zone. All right. So around 7:30, it went straight down. So now, if you're more patient, you wait. Okay. You wait for which setup? You wait for the break. All right. So you got your break. You got the dip in the golden zone, and you got your bullish doji, but now this is a write-off candle. So I need to wait for this, this candle to start breaking the high. Okay. Take the entry, boom. Okay. You can play stop under this wick. This one would be probably a big stop on that one. Like a 60 pip stop loss. Okay. To be honest, it's a pretty big stop, but you can play it 2-1 on gold. You can make 100 pips like easily. To be honest, I would probably play like a 30 pip fixed stop loss and write it up. Okay. So I think if you're more patient, okay, even the safest play would be to wait for this candle to close. You wait for this candle to close because this is a write-off candle. So if you remove this candle, you push this candle beside here, you got your engulfing candle, you got your support form rejecting the golden zone, forming right at 382, which is perfect, closing above this resistance. So this was golden. Okay, so the entry should be at the opening of the candle. So what you do, you wait for the wick down, and once it starts flipping, now you can enter. You don't need to break the high because you got your confirmations. Okay, you already have enough confirmations. You don't need to break the high. Okay, so that would be the best setup on that one. So that I should avoid that loss, but you know what? I took it in full. That one really hurt. It was like minus, I think it was minus 2 or 3%. So that one was, yeah, it was. This one was a pretty good punch in the face. But that's all good. You know, you need sometimes to remind you that you got to stick with your rules and stop fucking around, especially with gold, man. I should have known better, but hey, shit happened. Let's talk about this one here, this GJ sell. This one was amazing. Cheers, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button as you come in. I know there's a lot of you that's going to be watching the replays. Like on Friday, I know some people are busy, family, friends. But yeah. Oh, where's my other sell on GJ? Whatever. Okay. So, and where's my GA trade? Huh. Whatever. Okay, so this one, okay, if you look at the H4 structure, so this one, if you look here, let's pretend that you don't see this here, okay? So if you just look at this here to the left, let's put this smaller. Do you agree that we're coming down here? All right, so we're breaking lower lows, higher lows, lower lows, higher lows, lower lows. So I was really expecting for price to come up here, this golden zone, to start rejecting. It did, but not for long. So if you go on a smaller time frame now, I had my confirmation right here. So what I was looking for is, grab the arrow. So we got this bearish doji. I was waiting for, I took it on the 30 minutes, sorry. There we go. Perfect. So finally had a break above this major QP, but we kind of came back down. We closed right at the major QP 154. So I waited for the next candle to wick up, create the tail. We barely break the high. I wouldn't consider that a break, to be honest. Probably reject around the same price. And once we start breaking the low, this is where I entered. And yeah, it went straight down, man, straight down. First partial got it at 16 pips because I wanted to secure at this blue zone because I know there was problem. And I took some more at this QP right here, 750. This is where I closed one of the runner. And you see this QP got rejected pretty hard and boom, pushed back up after that. I got stopped out on my small runner at break even, obviously. So this one was pretty good. And now structure got broken in H4. So now we're looking at buys, of course. But until then, it was still a bearish structure. Cheers, guys. Any question about that? Let's see. Let's the question coming. Get your question ready, guys. Don't be shy. Ask anything. It can be Forex related or not. It's Forex Talk Over Beer, but it's Friday then, so we can talk about anything. All right, so let's see the next trade. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going fast here because you guys not asking questions. Oh, God damn it. Completely forgot to journal that one. Okay, so let's go. Let me show you the trade on GA. That was yesterday. Oh, it's right here. I need to journal it. There we go. Okay, so as you can tell, you know, if you look on the daily time frame, hey guys, as you come in on YouTube, make sure to smash the like button, please. That's going to help. Like I said, the algorithm is definitely not in my favor now since I am only streaming once a week. So you can tell that the daily is bearish, right? So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, still bearish. but no retracement. So I was really careful because we're just been melting and no freaking pullback so far. I mean, small pullbacks, but nothing major. So I'm, holy, this gap got filled. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second. Holy. Cheers, guys. Okay, let's go back to the previous trade because I think we got a question here. Okay, let me see. How did you know to take the trade with 1 week bearish candle? Okay, let's go here. Where's my Trixie? Okay, so first of all, good question, Ollie. So first of all, really simple. You got to know your plan. Don't forget you don't see this here to the right, right? Let me put the screen bigger. Here we go. So if you look, do you agree? Maybe you just joined in. Maybe you missed that. But if you look here on the 4-hour time frame, what we got a bearish. We got a bearish trend coming down, right? So I don't use trend line, but this is just to show you. So we're basically printing. Let me grab the. Where is? Here we go. Perfect. So basically we got, let's put it black. Here we go. All right, so we got lower low, higher low, lower low, higher lows, lower lows. So basically you're waiting for price to create a higher low to come back down, right? So this is my structure. This is my H4 bearish structure. So I'm basically waiting for a sign in my golden zone right here, which is my fib level, okay? Which is my fib level here on H4. From this push down to this push down. This is not my right, my good settings on fib because this is on Trixie. This is not my trading view. But you can tell that the 618 and the 50 zone is right here. The yellow box right here. This is my golden zone. So I'm waiting for a bearish movement in that zone to get the price back down. So if you look on the lower time frame on 1 hour, we were right around 9 a.m. And we know that around that time, there's a lot of volume, right? So 9:30 a.m., this is the NYSE volume. And we know that a lot of the time, once this candle breaks the low, usually it goes in the same direction. After backtesting a lot that pair, this is something I figured out. So I basically put my stop above the active wick. And once we broke the low, took the entry. Plus, I got a bearish candle, engulfing candle. And this is also one of the key thing here, the major QP. We kind of broke above, but we rejecting it, okay? So for me, seeing this wick here coming back down under the major QP was a sign for me that we're coming down. But hey, you know what? After that, price pushed up, so it did completely destroy the structure, and that's it. So my exit was 750 for most of my runner because I know this QP can be a reversal. So this is where I got most of my profit out. As I kept a small runner that got stopped at break even. So yeah, so how do you take the trade with 1 week bearish candle? It was a small engulfing candle, but this is something I was looking for. I was looking for bearish sign into that golden zone, right? The orange line that you see there, this is my safety net on the fib level. So until we respect that fib level, that line, I'm still looking at bearish. Once we break the safety net, this is where I start looking for buys. So after we broke that, this is where I start looking at buys. So I was just looking for a sign to push back down because, how can you buy here, when you are in a bearish trend, on an H4 structure? I mean, for me, it didn't work well trying to go against the H4 structure so far. So that's why I stick with the H4 structure. So hopefully that helped. And we're here for that, man. So man, those questions, don't be shy, because those kind of questions help the mass. This is how I do those little things. I don't need to do those. I do those because I really enjoy doing it, and I do it for you guys. So cheers. I appreciate the free teaching. My pleasure. My pleasure, buddy. All right, so now let's go. Let's go to this. This no, this not this one. Let's talk about the GA trade. Okay, so let's talk about the GA trade here. So the 4 hour we established just before that this is totally bearish. So we agree that we're still looking for bearish movement. We got the major QP right here, the 83,000. We're just about to break, so that's a good sign. We need a candle to break under that major QP to make sure we got a continuation to the downside. All right, so let's take a look at the 1 hour. So now, if you look at 1 hour, so by the way, this entry is Mark the Stash entry. This is not mine. I'm gonna show you mine. Mine was his was better than mine. Okay, so he triggered the trade based on the break of H1 right here, and he had a nice run down. Then his runner went to, like, I don't know, I think it was 100 pips or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, this was Mark the Stash entry. Mine was right here. So what I did is I waited for this because I missed this break. But to be honest, I think it was safer to miss it and wait for H1 close under the major QP to make sure we're continuing down. You can also take a look at 30 minutes. Oops. So if you look at 30 minutes, you can also do it from this one. You know, wait for the break, close under the major QP, wait for the wick up, use the dogtail setup, break the low, and enter. But unfortunately, you will get stopped if you put your stop right here by this candle. I personally took it based on H1. I really like those H1 candle more and more these days. So basically, I waited. So this candle closed. This is 8 a.m. This is the 9 a.m. candle. So we know there's going to be a lot of volume, that one. So I waited for the tail to form to the upside. And once we broke the low, this is where I got my entry. So if you look at my story a couple of days ago, you'll see the pip count. It was amazing. So stop was like somewhere like 20-ish pip at first. And as soon as we start to come down, I trailed it. You know, I think I put it at 15. And yeah, so my exit, my full exit was right here at this 82 major QP because I knew that it can be rejection. And thank God I did, because after that, I mean, I would still be in that trade. But if you see a hit and what after that, boom, it pushed back up and plays here range. Major QP is really strong, as you can tell. It took like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 1 hour candle. So basically half a day to be able to break that major QP. So when some people ask me, oh, is QP works? They fucking works, baby. Cheers. So they do work. Okay, so you're just gonna know how to use it. So that was my full exit. I secure profits around like 16 pips. And sorry, it was 20-ish pips. After that, I secured more profits here at this blue zone, which is a support. And my final TP was right here, this major QP. So this one was a beautiful trade here on GA. Man, if that runner, man, if I kept that runner, holy. Holy. Okay, so now let's talk about this orange zone. Orange zone. Okay, so let's go on the daily here or weekly. Okay, let's go on the weekly. So it's really rare gaps don't get filled, but this is something I marked down back then in May 2021. So this is just a little less than a year ago. Okay, just a little less than a year ago, there was a gap form here, and that never got filled, and that's rare. And I marked that way back, and I kept it on my chart because I really wanted to see it, because normally when you see a gap here, it gets filled, right? So gaps get filled most of the time, like 95% of the time gaps will get filled. You see candle closed here, open up here, went down, boom, fill the gap, push back up, right? So this is something you want to look at. Most of the time, it gets filled. And you know what? We're almost a year later, and finally, this gap got filled. So this is just a side note, just a funny, because for weeks I was like, especially here, we were right here, like in November, like a couple months ago. I was like, oh, we're gonna come down, fill the gap. Finally, boom, rejected. So this is just funny. It finally happened like almost a year ago, and finally fill the gap. But man, what a freaking drop! So here's another pattern here, basic pattern, but you can tell it works. Here on the weekly, you got your double top here, boom, melt. So we're breaking the neckline right here, right? So now you can expect continuation to the downside. But yeah, basic stuff works, man. But whew, sheesh, crazy drop, man. No pullback. That's crazy. Yeah, so that's about it, man. That's about it for this week. Yeah. Any questions? Let's see. Do we have any questions? Let's see some questions, baby. I know there's a lot of people who ask about NFTs, so I'm probably gonna drop free webinars on NFTs to help you guys. But yeah, man, if you want to start investigate on NFTs, you definitely want to take a look at where is it? Hold on. Wait a second. Where's this page? No. Where is it? Whatever. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Let me close this here. Perfect. All right, so let's see. Any questions? Let's see. Cheers. I appreciate the free. Oh, okay, sorry, there's one question here. How much profit percentage wise are you making a month? The question you should ask yourself is how much profit percentage you want to make. Because this is the wrong question to ask anyone. Who gives a fuck about the money that I do and the money that somebody do and the money that somebody else does? Who gives a damn? The important question is how much you want to make. So that's the real question, and how much you can make. That's a real question. Never, 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 never. Did I say never? Never compare yourself to anyone. So that's why I never talk about my shit. I don't need the fucking spotlight on myself. I don't need to seek attention. Like all there's a lot of people out there just like loves to get the attention. Personally, I don't give a shit, man. I don't give a shit if there's one people here or there's like 2,000 here. I'm doing it because I love it. And my course, I build it because people ask me to do it. But for me, I don't give a crap. I'm only doing it because I'm enjoying doing it, right? So percentage wise is not important. The most important thing is make sure it's blue. Make sure it's blue. So my months is usually blue. The thing I can tell you, my last red month was like probably a year and a half ago. No, not true. I had one in, was it in October? Yeah, I had one red month in October, I think. Was it October? Somewhere close to the end of the year last year. But all the rest is blue. So that's the most important thing you need to do is put a blue month. Who cares if it's like $2, $5, $10, 10,000? Because Forex is a process, so you got to go through it and it's going to play out, So today it might be $5. The next month, this month might be $5. Next month's going to be 50, 500, 5,000, 50,000, So that's it. So yeah. Any other question? Let's see. Do you ever trade live? Oh, I guess you're new here. Okay. So yes, I've been trading live on YouTube for the past year and a half. So if you look at the channel, you'll see a shitload of videos. I trade live on Tuesdays and Thursdays on YouTube. Now I changed that only for Tuesdays because I want to spend more quality time with my students. I trade live with my students every single day for the past 2 years. Okay. So, yeah. So, anyone posting cute pictures on Instagram doesn't mean anything if they don't trade live with their students, in my book, you know. So, you got to trade live with your students or with your community. Because, yeah, I mean, so when I take a loss, everybody knows. Everybody knows. When I take a win, everybody knows because I'm trading live. You know, so I'm not hiding behind my computer. It's like, oh, I took a loss, so I'm not gonna show anyone. I'm screwed because everybody's looking at me. Um, so yeah, you can see all the result there. You can look at my Trixie, my journal, my trading journal. Lately, I have to say I've been slacking off a little bit on journaling, but if you see the past year, 2 years, you'll see all my trades. My journal is public. You can have access to it. It's completely free. And yeah, you can definitely look at it. So every Tuesday now, every Tuesday, 6:30 a.m., I do trade live. Any other question? Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. And what time is it now? What time is it? 6:30. Oh yeah, we're on time, right? So goal was to close at 40. So we got still 3 minutes. So if we have any last question, if not, we're gonna call it a day. Enjoy your weekend, guys. It's a good time to just relax, chill. Sunday, mark up your chart. Do some back testing, but enjoy your day. Okay, enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Thank you very much for being here tonight, and I'll see you on Tuesday morning on YouTube. All my students, I'll see you on Monday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Take care, guys.